today's episode of Spice and
I
Nice.
am Amanda Spice.
And I am Denise the Nice. And today, of course, we're going to have another topic which we absolutely love and hate, which is the stories we tell ourselves to feel better. This is a very difficult topic for anybody to talk about, I think, because sometimes it's a lot easier, right? We tell white lies to other people so that they feel better. Sometimes we tell white lies to ourselves so we feel better.
Yeah.
And I realized that previously, I think one of the biggest white. Okay, so today's episode, I'm going to talk about my white lie and my stories. Maybe Anne will add a bit of hers also.
Yes.
But I think the biggest lie that I have, not lie, like the biggest story I've been telling myself to make myself feel better is that I am okay to live with the bare minimum in terms of finance. But I'm not okay with it. And I think I think it's been like that for what, 8, 10 years. And finally, I think last year or maybe no, not last year, as recent as about 6 months ago, 3 to 6 months ago, I came to a realization that I was not okay. And how did I come to be? Maybe I tell you a little bit more story, okay?
Yeah.
So so I think it's not about being actually poor. It's about feeling poor. I don't know whether I think you get what I'm trying to
Yes,
say.
yes, I get what
But
you
I
mean.
don't know whether the audience gets what I'm trying to say. So when I say not actually poor means I'm not poor in the sense that I don't have a house to stay, I don't have food to eat, uh, I'm like I don't have clothes to wear, that kind of poor. But I feel poor. I feel poor because I feel like there are a lot of things that I want to do, a lot of places I want to go that I cannot because I feel poor, or that I feel like it is not something I can afford at this point in time. And that's what I mean by I feel poor. And I've been feeling poor for the past maybe 10 years or so, exceptionally poor for the past 3 to 5 years. And I think that it has just been stacking up. And I did not know. I was not aware until maybe 3 to 6 months earlier when something came out and I was like, oh, I see. I'm not okay with feeling like that. I see. Good job. And I realized that I did not realize it because when I was very young, I grew up poor. My parents were they how should I put it? When I first grew up, it's my parents are the typical hardworking parents. Because my dad built his company. He didn't study obviously because he was so naughty in school. He would not go to school. And last time school is not like now where you take attendance and call the parents. Parents are like, how dare you not go to school? And then it becomes compulsory, right?
Yeah.
In my parents' uh, generation, it was not compulsory. People were very focused more on survival. How can I get the next meal? And a lot of people actually would just drop out of school to earn money for the family.
That's right.
Especially if you're eldest or if you're a son. No,
Yeah.
not a son. If you're a daughter, because they would feel like son needs education, daughters not so much. Very, very long ago. Okay, this
Yeah.
last time is like Vietnam,
Right.
right? Exactly the same. So my dad also grew up very poor. And I realized that even though he built his company to a point where we were not poor anymore, but we still feel poor.
I
And
see.
and because of that, I feel like it got it became ingrained in me that this is how I'm supposed to live. And that's the reason why sometimes I this and realize, oh, after I thought about this, I realized something else. I always think that I'm very indulgent towards myself, like why I cannot save money, why I cannot blah blah blah. And I always tell myself the story that
That
is
story.
yeah, and it's because I have lack of discipline and etc etc. That's why I cannot save. But actually that's not true. Now when I talk about it, I realize that it is because I feel deprived and poor when I was younger, very, very young, and it became ingrained in me. So that when I grew older, especially even now, when I see a certain amount in my bank, I feel like, oh, I need to get something for myself
Mm.
to to make up for all the things that I didn't have when I was young. And I would say that it is not true because I had everything that I was supposed to have, whether it's education, good food, clothes,
Yeah.
but I felt poor. I felt deprived.
Mm.
I think that would be a good word for it. So this is a story that I was telling myself that I'm okay with it. And then recently I found out that I'm not okay with it.
Mm.
Not just financially but emotionally also.
Yeah.
And I think that is a big thing. I think in one of our previous episodes where we talked about Anne going for her silent retreat, she talked about blooming like a flower.
Mm.
And this is something that we have never shared before. And I don't know if you remember, but was it you that I talked to about it?
Yes.
Maybe not.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
You. Yeah. We
Before
talk
she
about this.
went, I told her, I said, I know that if I continue on my current life trajectory, I will become somebody that is not unhappy but also not happy.
Mm.
So I'm like stuck in the in between.
Mm.
And I at the point when I realized that this was the life that I was going towards, it immediately came to me that I did not want to become like that.
Mm.
I wanted to bloom like a flower. That was the exact words I used to her.
Yeah.
And I want to be happy. I don't want to just be not unhappy. Okay. And I think there are a lot of us, me specifically also, that we tell ourselves it's okay, we have food to eat, we have a house to stay, we have all these things, right? We should be grateful
Mm.
and we should not be greedy.
Mm.
That's the story I've been telling myself. I should not be greedy and want more, but I do want more. I do want more, and I think I think that it's it's the first time I'm talking about it.
Yes. It's
Suddenly
the
I
first time.
realized.
It's the first time Denise talk about it.
Yeah, and I do want more. I do want more, and I recently came to the belief, or starting to believe, it's not fully ingrained yet, but I deserve more.
Mm.
I feel, and even if I do have more and I feel like I deserve more, it doesn't mean that I'm greedy,
Mm.
because it's a very Asian thinking to inculcate in your child, right? That
That's
you
right.
should not be greedy. But
Mm.
when is greedy, and when is self-deserving?
Mm.
You get what I mean?
Mm.
And I was talking to Anne about this, and that as I grew, I need the people around me to grow.
Yeah.
And if you are growing, I'm growing at this certain speed, and we talk about this in a lot of our videos where if we grow, we will outgrow people around us.
Yeah.
And I think that recently I'm starting to do that. And it
Like
has
even for us who can stay together because we always
mm,
growing. You see, like you always growing, I always growing. If not, the friendship will won't last. To be
yes.
honest, it will be a disbalance. You see,
Yes.
like rather I'm trying to please
Pull
my
me
friend
up
or
or
pull my friend
yeah.
up, or like she like try to pull me down or like
Mm,
keep me at the same level.
yeah.
So it's like, but we both have that high awareness that like I'm exciting to share with her my growth journey, and I exciting to hear her story of her discover of self
Mm,
growing, and that's make the relationship healthy, right? When
yes.
we start this channel we did agree on that, and I think that's commitment is still there, that we don't know when it will end, but if that happen we both should know, and we both should be mature enough to know like we still best friend in life,
Yeah.
but maybe it's the channel is over or whatever, right? I'm not saying it's tomorrow. Right now, I'm still feel that we will go, still growing this, right? I
Mm,
don't know if Denise feel the same, but I feel like the more we grow together as a friendship and the partnership in the channel with you guys, and the growing part is so important. The root is like so deep on the ground
mm,
that can merge us together to bloom in our own
mm.
way. And that's why you say like what you share is I agree, because it's so hard to deal with people around that is not growing with you.
or
It's
rather
just,
growing at a different speed.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah, because I realize that I am going faster and faster,
yeah,
but also not in the. You see, it's very interesting because the way I grow is internally.
yeah, yeah.
People cannot see it. Not even whoever that is closest to me. They can only see when the way I treat them is different,
Mm,
or the way I respond to certain situations. It has become different.
mm,
But only I will know internally how much I have changed.
mm, mm.
And if I have to explain to whoever it is how much I have changed, it becomes very tiring after a while.
Yeah, become a logical conversation. It's
Yeah.
not a heart to heart conversation.
And it's very hard, I think, because I think with you and you are logical, but you also understand the heart part is
That's
in
right.
here,
Yep,
right?
yep. I know when to on and off that basically.
Yes.
Like I have capable of, okay, today will be a logical conversation,
Let's talk
or
about
like,
numbers and
yeah,
Excel and
oh
all
okay,
that.
today we're not going to talk about the brain part. let's
Talk
let's
about the
let's
heart
go
part.
there, right?
Yeah.
So we know when, I know when to on and off that.
Mm. And that is something that is quite hard for most people to do. And I realize that if I have to explain to somebody how I have grown and that person cannot see it, I this is nothing to do with whoever it is. But
Yeah.
for me, I feel like I start to question myself. Did I really grow?
Mm,
Because and as humans, for me, I will talk about me. I don't know about you guys. There's always a lot of self doubt already.
mm.
Even for us, a lot of people think that we are so secure, we are confident. It is true that we are secure and confident, but it doesn't mean we don't doubt ourselves.
Of course,
We still do.
yeah,
It's just that we are aware that when we doubt ourselves, is it true or not?
yeah,
We are aware. Like a lot of people, when you doubt yourselves, you are not aware,
yeah,
or it just comes up, right? But for us, we are aware when we doubt ourselves, and then we work on that doubt.
mm,
This is what we mean by this is how you become secure, or how I became more secure and more confident, because I'm aware when I doubt myself. And I realized that now, in addition to my self doubt, there is additional doubt from outside that makes me feel like, you see, energy is so important. And if I have to spend energy on working on my self doubt and working on additional doubt from other places, then that energy that I can use to develop myself and grow myself and stay calm and collected is become diminished.
mm,
So I have less energy to use on these areas that I want to use on. I have to use more energy to deal with things that I may not have to deal with,
mm.
right? And I realized that as we talk about your experience and about becoming a woman and all that, I realized that that is who I am supposed to be.
Mm.
I'm supposed to be, not supposed to be, but by nature, I am like that. I am soft, I'm feminine, I'm like water a little bit. But at the same time, because of life and how work and society is constructed, whether it's in work or your daily life, where there are a
Mm.
lot of tasks to do, it's very logical and many.
Mm.
And I realized that that takes energy from me. And recently, there's been too much logic,
Mm.
and it's difficult because I can see the logic,
Yeah,
but the logic cannot see my heart.
yeah,
And I think that's where there's a disbalance, and it's like telling the blind that, look, the elephant is gray color. They don't know what is gray color,
mm.
and it's not their fault. They don't know, but it's very hard to talk to that person or those people that the elephant is gray, the flower is yellow, right? The person like, huh, what is yellow, right? Then you say the yellow is like a sun, huh? What is a sun? So the conversation just loops, and it never reaches where you want to go. And it's not the person's fault, the people's fault. It's not my fault. It's just that, yeah, this is suddenly it becomes like a release session. So anyway, yeah, real life, okay, this is real life for you guys. You can see it in real time. So anyway, that was a story I was telling myself, that I was greedy for wanting more when life is good enough,
Mm.
in the society sense,
Mm.
but it is not enough for me, and it's not the life that I want.
Yeah.
And I
I think the key word is not the life you want.
yeah.
It's not like enough. Like for me, when I hear that, right, I always know that you can do more. And I think Denise have a lot of conversation with me that I always believe that, babe, you can do a lot more. More here is not like she not good enough for me. But I know she
Mm-hmm.
have a lot of things to serve and to deliver and to give the world that only herself when she ready she will do it.
Mm.
I cannot tell you precise how much. You know, like you see the tank of water, and you know that it's capable of like transparent tank in front of you,
Mm.
and you know it can keep up to like 100 liter of water.
Mm.
But right now you see it's only like 20 liter of water,
Mm.
and you know it can be keep another 80% more. But you don't know how to tell the tank like, hey, you can pump more water. It's fine. It's not that scary.
Mm.
It's you can handle,
Mm.
right? But like, how can you see, because you only the one who see that transparent tank, and
Mm.
only you can see the water in the tank, and you can feel it, right? I say the word feel because this is also one thing I realized after the trip, that we always because we already know how, right? Like until we don't know when we can do it. I think that's the bigger thing I realized, that when we say how I feel today or what I feel like saying or I want to, so we've been used that for the last few years.
Mm.
And I will tell you something, that our super ego was so smart that it make the story that you think what you're sharing and what you feel like, the story
Mm.
that make you feel better,
Mm.
it actually turned into
Just a
a
story.
logical,
Mm.
what I feel like saying, like a storytelling
Mm.
again, which
Correct.
is the brain part. And that's when I realized this trip is so hard for you to in touch again, to really feel
Mm.
and share it.
Mm.
So now when I sit with my team right yesterday when a meeting, and when they start sharing what I feel like saying, I say, you actually what you think like saying actually right
Mm.
now.
Like a storytelling.
That's right. I say you're so good with what you think you're saying, that you use the word like a robot. And I make people start practice now, like take a deep breath, take at least like 10 seconds silent, and let it really feel what you feel. And then the feeling she shared were completely different. She like swear, it's like, I hate my place, I hate the place I'm studying, I don't know why I still have study, I love to work here, I don't like to study anymore. And that's real.
Mm.
You see, like, but when they come in and they say feel, and they were like so polite, I say, oh, I'm so happy to see you guys today. I'm like,
No,
let's not that.
that's
So I'm,
not.
that's why when you sharing, right, it make me reflect that lesson.
Mm.
I realized that I'm like, maybe that's Denise who forgot how she feel
Mm.
so long, because she had to make everybody around her happy, that the story she tell herself and then she tell other, now it become a job,
Mm.
it become a, like it become a rush to finish something.
Mm.
Because if she don't rush to finish something, people don't give her alone time, right?
Mm.
That's how I feel.
Mm.
And maybe it's a way from the story what like we tell ourselves to feel better, but did we even have time to sit down to hear our own story again?
Mm.
It's, it become a new grow, you see, like, okay, when I'm going to have time for myself to hear my own thought again.
Mm.
Like, am I logically use that conversation, or I am use a hard conversation? I don't know.
Or am I running away?
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Because a lot of times when last time especially I used to drink a lot.
Yeah.
We both did. I realized I was because I was feeling empty somewhere else.
Mm,
I was trying to fill it with a numb,
mm,
and also yeah, that at that moment you feel happy
yeah.
and relaxed. And I realized over time that that was the reason why.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the story is that I do want more. The story I used to tell myself is it's okay. Life is okay. But then as I grew, I realized that life okay is just not going to cut it for me anymore.
Mm,
Does it make sense?
Yeah.
And I realize it's we always talk about when you outgrow somebody you need to leave them, but when you actually have to, it's very painful
Very
and it's
painful.
very
Yeah.
difficult.
I've been there, so I get it.
Yeah, but every single time you do it, it's still as painful
Very
as
painful.
difficult.
First time.
It
Yeah.
does not, do not be mistaken, people. It does not get
Yeah.
easier.
It's not. Yeah.
Okay, it's just that you become more determined,
Mm.
and you know that on the other side of this pain there's something else that is worth this pain. That's why you do it. It
Yeah.
doesn't mean it gets easier. It
Yeah,
does not.
I've been there. I get what you mean. But
Yeah.
I would tell you because I've been there and I already crossed that. I would
Mm.
tell you that you will forget how pain was that
I know.
really.
No, babe, I'm not scared of pain for myself.
Yeah.
You know that.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah. Emotional pain, I am I can deal with it really. That
yeah,
one is more than 100% sure from deep inside. I know I can do it, but I don't want to. It's the pain that we are afraid of causing to other people
yeah.
that stops
That's true.
us. It's the same for you.
Mm.
You know that whatever pain comes, you're like, what's this? It's
Yeah.
okay. I can cry. I can
I'll
whatever.
deal with
Just
it.
deal with
Yes.
it. But it's the pain that you are afraid of causing other people, and you do not know how it's going to affect their life,
Yeah.
and how, and you know that their capacity for pain is not as big.
Yeah. Of course. Of
Yeah,
course.
it's we're not being, what's that called, proud or exaggerate that our, like, oh, look at us,
It's
our
just pain
tolerance for pain
tolerate.
is so
Yeah.
high. No, we're not doing that. Okay, it's just that it's true that you look somebody, you know that their capacity for pain is lower, and you know it's going to affect them very badly, and you hope that it's not true.
Mm.
So yeah, I guess this is the story I've been telling myself, and now after suddenly, no wonder just now you said it's very interesting, right? At the beginning of this episode, she was like, "Oh, you know what, Denise? I think this episode you were the one who the most talking.
Yeah.
I believe you can do it." I'm like, "Oh," and then I can feel the fear come up. I'm like, "Oh, something is waiting for me.
Yeah.
Lovely. We don't we all love this.
Yeah.
Woo!" And it came, and it came, and yeah,
But you
and
know why I'm saying that? Because when you're preparing, Denise always is the one who prepare the topic, right?
yeah,
And
I was sent a list.
and because we close friend now long enough for me to can read through my girlfriend emotional without
Mm,
seeing her face.
mm,
I can even see through her text and how she writes something and how her soul merge into something. I can
mm.
tell like okay, look like today we will have a therapy session live. And because
Live
but
therapy
but we
session.
both was so courage, and that's something that I'm proud about us. I will let it go. Universe will always decide where I go. And when I pick this title, the book, I'm like, okay, this is time, right? I told you I'm a nerd with universe, right?
Mm.
Well, you can laugh me about that and all that, but I'm still logical when work. I'm
That's
very
true.
I'm
We are
very
both
logical
logical when it
when
comes
work,
to work.
but it not mean that I'm not in touch with higher power than myself, right? And I think that balance is very important because you need a reason to survive and the story that I know the story that Denise tell herself, and now first time ever you share with you guys, but even she never really talk about that. I can feel it, right? But I'm a kind of friend that I will never judge anything that my girlfriend go through. Really, like you go to midlife crisis, you go crazy, your hormone f you up, or that yet like you feel bored with your husband, you love your husband so much, you're angry with some people you work with, whatever. My girlfriend come to me, not just Denise, right? Other girlfriend or even other female come to me. I always take it with a lot of I understand, and I think that's why everybody comfortable to share with me because they know I really understand it. It's just I'm crossed over that before, and I'm been there. But the again, I still come back to believe that all the ego is keep you to survive,
Mm.
and it's not their fault because they will be there for the rest of your life. It's just new version of ego will come up. Why?
Mm.
Because now you have more knowledge.
Mm.
Now you have better expert about yourself.
Better stories to tell yourself. It'll
Exactly.
be interesting every time you grow. Your story we tell ourselves become that I tell myself become more fancy,
Yes.
and
Why?
it
Because it's
becomes
better structure now.
yes,
It
and
been
it
it been trained well.
becomes harder to see through.
Yes. And then
Yeah.
when well, and also we do the work of self development a lot, right?
Mhm.
We see a lot of people life, and we kind of book ourselves and like how many life story already here. Like I'm better. I know it better than other people. It make your
Mm.
story more like master. You're like
Yeah.
you will be a master of your own style story that it bring you to the place where you like if you sit for a second and you're like that's a ridiculous like but that's why like I say the trip really bring me back to realize that like when is the last time I sit down to have a time to hear my own story again. Like the experience was so extreme for me now. If I sit down and tell you day by day what I went through, I cannot even tell because it's so much. Per day, like maybe like 10, 20, 50 stories come up for me to clear up, right? And that like and a lot of story you build up it's not even from you. It's
Mm.
like if from someone you think that it's not affect you but actually affect you.
Mm. And then now you have to undo it.
And then you have to keep undo it. And the more you know something, then you have to rewrite the story again. I can feel the different when I come back a lot. I don't know people around me
Mm.
can feel I'm different. And I would tell you that the doubt and the fear that Denise just share you is real.
Mm.
You so fear that okay now you've grown again, right? So the people around you are they ready for your new version? Are you going to have to say bye again with another friend or colleague or people that you know? Are you ready to offend some people again because now you have your own
Mm.
new boundary again?
Mm.
So it's like it's so hard. Like I shared with Denise 3 days ago, I have to set boundary with my own daughter. To
I
be
think
honest,
family is the
yeah, I
hardest.
think I'm the asking good mother. That's what I could call myself. I don't think my daughter can find any mother better than me for herself. How about that? Like just say me and my daughter alone. I think I'm the best for her and she cannot find better mother than me
Mm.
for her. To
Mm.
be honest, like, I come to that conclusion after the trip. But then I'm like, I changed my work hour just for her. It means why I become entrepreneur again, why I quit my job to make so much money for work for some company. Because if I just work for people right now, I'm easy to earn a lot of money. I don't have to run my own. The reason why I run my own company again for the last many years because I want to structure my days that I have time for my daughter.
Mm.
That's how much I commit for my motherhood.
Mm.
That's how much I commit like and I don't know if she know that, but every lunch she come back, I'm always home for her. How many kids really can see their parent in lunch
Even
and
for
dinner
dinner, yeah.
and early morning?
Because
She have
dinner,
me
yeah.
all of her time. And this is the first time ever I tell to her face that my morning I want it for myself.
Mm.
And I don't want to deal with you in the morning, have nothing to do with you. It's just me. I want to have my day start with calmness. I want to
Mm.
meditate. I want to really go to my toilet properly because I have stomach issue and I
Mm.
don't want to rush my stomach in the morning because when my stomach stress, my whole day is really
Mm.
disaster for me. I cannot work because my stomach is pain and all that discomfort come.
Mm.
And normally I won't say that to her. I'm just tolerant. That okay, you're a mother, you have to take care of her. You cannot say that to the kid. And I do that, right? So that's a story to make myself feel better in the past. That I'm amazing mother. I should not
You
offend my
sacrifice
kid.
so
I have to
much.
sacrifice
Yeah.
for my kid.
Yeah.
That's what good mother should be. And now I'm like, no, I'm already so good mother to her. I should don't feel that I'm
But
not
it
good
is
mother.
true. You don't see and actually spoils Ava a lot.
Yeah. Everybody tell me I'm spoiled her a lot.
Mm.
But I don't see that. You see,
You
I
don't
still
see
feel that
actually.
I'm never good enough.
Yes.
I'm never feel I'm good enough as a mom, and I feel like a lot of moms feel the same. I
Yes.
feel like I don't give her a perfect family that she deserves. Right? I could not give her a father quality that she deserves. I
Mm.
don't give her like brother, sister, that she can have
Mm.
sibling, like the story that make you feel better
Yes.
as a mom. Like you're not good enough as a mom, right? But I work my ass off to take care of her,
Yeah.
right? And the truth, if a parent and you're going to say that, people will judge you for that. People are like, yeah, but all parents work for the kid, right? Like, why is so special about that? You should feel like normal that you take care of your kid. But for me, it's like, no, but now I want to change that story. I really work really hard
Mm.
to be a slave for her in a foreign country. I have to say that because I feel like I hear, and I'm went through something right now that make me realize that everything I have to book down as financially to take care of my daughter is time two, time five, more than another parent outside there do.
Mm.
It's just because I'm not born and raised here.
Yep.
And I'm okay to pay for the price. Don't get me wrong. I'm just explain that I never really appreciate how hard I will work,
Or how much you give.
how much I gave,
Mm.
so she can have a normal life here.
No, she's having a very extravagant life. It's not normal. If you are Singaporean, you're watching this, it's not normal. She's not normal. Okay, she's not normal life, please. I know the classes she goes to, the time that she has with her, every single school thing she goes, every single one she goes.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I never miss any of her school
yeah, and
activity.
lunch is here, dinner she's here. She brings food that the food is made for the. She doesn't eat canteen food. Okay, please. So it's not normal.
Really? Okay.
It's not normal. I try to tell you many times. One cousin try to tell you many times. It's not normal.
I see.
She expensive baby. Okay, and okay, this one is I don't know whether she planned to tell, but I would say she goes for chiropractor,
For her bone,
chiropractor
yeah.
for her bone.
Yeah.
At what age she start?
She started 3 years ago,
3 years ago, she already take care of her bone.
which is 7 years old.
It's not normal.
Yeah. Because her shoulder, I don't want to carry the bag and like.
No, most parents will not do that. It's not normal.
She
Do
have
not think
two
it-
chair for her spine.
Do not think it is normal. It is not normal. Okay, please.
Okay.
It is not normal. Do not think it is normal. Okay. As a Singaporean kid, I'll tell you this. When I was young, I think my parents take pretty good care of my physical things because my mom cook and blah blah blah. But my mom, she's a stay-at-home mom.
Yeah.
So my dad makes money for the house.
Yeah.
And then she takes. It's a typical Asian thing.
Yeah.
But you do both, right?
Yes.
So she cooks, she makes sure there's lunch, there's dinner, and then she packs food for Eva to bring to school. So it's her health is balanced. It's not normal. Anyway, yeah, that's all I can say. It is not normal.
It's not normal.
Yes. Okay. I
Okay,
guess
that's both our storytellers.
Yeah.
To feel better.
it's not normal, right? That's right.
Yeah.
But it is normal that we tell ourselves stories, and as you grow, hopefully with us,
Yeah.
your stories will get more and more fancy.
Yeah.
So you need to have sharper and sharper eyes to see through it.
Yeah.
Okay, that's all for today, folks. Thanks for joining us.
I am Amanda Spice.
And I am Denise. I am Denise the Nice. We will see you guys in the next episode. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Goodbye.
That's the conclusion of today.
How
Don't
to
forget
spell
to
it?
like, share, and subscribe.
You are
I am Amanda Spice.
and the stubborn one. I am Denise the Nice. We will see you guys in the next episode. Bye.